What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 513th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I'm your host, Steve. With me is Greg.
Hello. I thought we would skip the 13th episode because 13 is an unlucky number.
And it was just Friday the 13th.
And it was just Friday the 13th.
Which was May 13th,
dun, dun.
and it's 513, which is
know.
May 13th. The conspiracy was right.
This is the worst ARG I've ever played in.
All of the signs point to us potentially getting lunch this week.
Maybe. Also, I was wearing a striped shirt while running a game yesterday through Discord, and I forgot that wearing a striped shirt on video is an awful idea, and I kept distracting myself with how bad I was strobing. So annoying.
This is true. This is true.
Will here.
I have also made a discovery, which I can only phrase this way. I can watch Peanut the Squirrel on TikTok do the same thing infinitely. If I have to see either one of you have some sort of random Pokemon team or just a Pokemon above your head generator go one more time and then you get angry about it, I'm going to unfollow you and find a way to block you so you're not even suggested as one of my videos. Stop the madness.
The madness will never stop.
It's like,
Look.
I rolled a dice and I got angry because it was number 4.
Well, 4 didn't pass.
Look, you got to just keep pumping out the TikTok content. TikTok
No, you
doesn't like
don't.
you if you're not
Okay,
posting.
learn from Peanut the Squirrel. Make some good content. Waffles and Peanut the Squirrel. I could watch it all day, every day.
I have to look up this Peanuts the Squirrel. Send me your favorite Peanuts the Squirrel video.
They're
Yeah,
all the
Will, why aren't
same.
you sending me your
They're
favorite
all the
TikToks?
same. The owner of the squirrel opens the refrigerator door and the squirrel jumps on him. Every single Peanut the Squirrel is exactly the same. I've just described it for you.
I mean, Will does send me videos, but it's not yet been Peanut the Squirrel, and
Greg,
I'm kind
did
of
you
mad
get the
about
Mentos
that.
video I sent you?
I had already seen it.
Oh, it
You're
was so
behind
good.
the curve.
It was
Send
very
me
good.
things I haven't seen, please.
Fine. Speaking of haven't seen this Pokemon news we're about to talk about.
I haven't seen it either.
We got
Nobody's going to see it because this is an audio. This is the stupid YouTube. Dagnabbit.
Don't our YouTube people are very nice. We have a little of everything today. Or we're like an IGN review. Just a little bit of everything spread out for this episode.
9 out of 10.
A little bit of everything for everyone. We don't have a lot of Pokemon Go news this week, so let's start off with the Pokemon Go news. First bit of news here off PokemonGoLive.com is Pokemon Go Fest 2022 t-shirts will be available to trainers via Niantic Supply. Now, you might be like, why are we talking about a shirt?
It's a valid question. Why are we talking about a shirt, Steve? Are you going to put it up? Are you going to hold up a hand and have it appear? Are you going to be like, here's the shirt?
No, I don't know
here's
how
the
to
shirt?
do that on TikTok. That's
I know how to do that on TikTok, and I'm ancient.
excited for Go Fest. Man, Go Fest is like 2 weeks away. It's actually
Correct.
insane. Get ready to gear up with Go with the limited edition officially licensed Pokemon Go t-shirt from Niantic Supply. T-shirts are available for pre-order for $25, come in U.S. adult sizes from small to 4XL. You can pre-order on Niantic's official merchandise site. Shipments will begin the week of May 23rd. Order to get your shirt before Go Fest. T-shirts while supplies last. Be aware of your surroundings, blah, blah, blah. It's a great shirt. It's really great. The confusing thing and why I wanted to talk about this is what happened here? Why is it on Niantic Supply website when the first 3 shirts were on PokemonCenter.com exclusively?
Because of the great big rift between PokemonCenter.com and Niantic. Have you not been following the gossip?
What's the gossip?
There's no
I'm
gossip.
making that up.
They're not friends anymore?
They're not friends anymore. Niantic, it's cheaper to do things in-house. You don't have to pay, right? They have their own website now. They got their own merchandise. They're cutting out the middleman. They're streamlining
There's no way they were not getting a cut
Yeah.
from the Pokemon Center
It's-
shirts.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, but
problem
now
is
they're
when you
getting-
sell
now
it
they're
through
not getting
Pokemon
no
Center, Pokemon Center is doing that 20% Apple tax.
Yeah, now they got
there's
nothing.
they get all the profit for themselves.
There's
Pure
no way
profit.
they're going to sell the same amount of shirts on their website that no one has heard of versus
Who wants a
Pokemon Center.
Pokemon Go Fest shirt unless you're a Pokemon Go? And I don't even want one.
They sent it.
Did I play that game?
They sent it via Pokemon Go app. Like, all those people saw it. How many of those people actually go to PokemonCenter.com? Who even care to go to Pokemon?
That's
Who
right.
even
I
knows
got
to
I got an
PokemonCenter.com?
email
I go to
from
PokemonCenter.com every day.
Because you're
One.
a fool.
We got 1 out of 3 on this call.
I got an email from Niantic, and I looked at it, and I didn't delete it immediately. They are very successful in their marketing.
They are.
It's a good looking shirt.
It's kind of cute. It's
What?
the $25 is what makes it less cute.
I mean, the Go Fest shirts have typically been nice shirts. True.
yeah. Look,
I mean, T-shirts are just $25. That
Pokemon
Greg,
Go is competing with Pride T-shirt season, and so far they have not won. Whereas the Star Wars Rebel Pride T-shirt from Target absolutely did win. If this was a gay Pokemon Go shirt, then we're talking. But you can't enter June, Pride season, capital Rainbow Dollar month, with this $25 meh shirt. I mean, it's cute, but it's not gay, so I'm out.
I mean, you know they already lost at my house because I spent $90 on gay yarn, and I was like, I didn't even need this yarn, but it was gay. It was rainbow.
I mean, I
so
spent
had to get it.
I was gonna spend $38 at Gay Target, but I had actually earned credit, so I got one of my shirts for free, and the other I only paid $19 for, and that is a bargain. And it's based off of homosexuality, unlike the Pokemon Go Fest 2022 shirt here, which is not based off of that, and it's month of June.
True.
So you lose.
What you
Well,
been doing
just
for
think
me
of it-
lately, Niantic, to earn my dollars, my rainbow dollars,
Yeah,
friend?
it's Rainbow
think,
Dollar
think
month.
of it as
only.
a July shirt, just early.
Nah. If it's going to be a July shirt, it needs to come in July. And July is clearly Gay Wrath Month, so it needs to be angry rainbows.
Yes.
They aren't in the clear until August.
Yeah, this is normally Go Fest is in July, I think. Anyways, speaking of this week, and not July, and not June, but May, Pokemon Go's Water Festival returns, bringing the debut of Lapras wearing a scarf, Jupiter, and Araquanid. For whatever reason, this didn't happen with Aegislash, where people are like, well, I don't think no one knows how to say Aegislash. Everyone says Aegislash.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But with-
Doesn't matter.
But with Jupiter, people were very upset that YouTubers were saying Jupiter because they were like, no, you're dumb. It's Dew plus Spider, Dew Spider. But for whatever reason, Jupiter is Jupiter. It's supposed to rhyme with Jupiter. But it's a good argument. It is Dew plus Spider.
Wait, so not do spider. They want them to say Dupiter.
Dupi,
which
yeah,
is just-
Dupi.
Awful. That's an atrocity of the mouth and the tongue. No.
It is Jupiter for what it's worth.
But why would it be Jupiter?
I don't know why it would or would not have the logic.
Fundamentally, friends, pronunciation of words have no moral value. And as long as you understand the meaning that's conveyed, we're done. Good enough.
But if you say Jupiter, you don't get this. You don't understand that it's a dewy spider.
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to understand it's a Pokemon named Jupiter.
I mean, there is no squirrel in Squirtle.
Because it's not based on a squirrel.
Of course it is.
It
Its
is
tail
not.
says otherwise.
It's a
isn't even-
squirrel that's a turtle that squirts. Well, this is
Everybody says
canon
it's
that we
squirrel's
established
tail.
8 years
You
ago.
clearly have never seen a squirrel. Squirrel tails don't even look like that.
I watch
I
Peanut
live
the
in a
Squirrel
state
every
with
day.
Squirrels. It doesn't have the tail. The tail's long and fluffy.
Squirrel's tail
is
goes like,
round.
and it comes out.
It's a
and it goes
paddle.
like a squirrel tail.
It is not a squirrel. It's the madness.
All right,
to
now
say-
we're going to spend the next 45 minutes talking about Pokemon pronunciations.
I
Well,
refuse.
pull up the app.
I refuse. There's no app for Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah, you got to
Look,
go to the episode of the anime where they say it.
I'm a person of the people. It is
And
officially
I'm also
Jupiter.
pretty certain that Jupiter does not even have 8 legs. So how is it a spider?
It has
It's got-
3.
No, it's got 2 that are holding the water bubble on its head, and
It's
then
got 3 that are holding the water bubble on its head and 3 on the ground.
so it's
got
6 legs,
6.
which is insectoid, not arachnid.
But it's got 2 body segments like a spider.
I
don't
got
like
2
spiders.
body
Oh,
segments like a spider. Nobody calls me a spider.
I mean, not to your face, because we don't want to get bit and thrown into a
The-
web.
The legendary Pokemon Tapu Fini makes its Pokemon Go debut appearing in raids. The Lapras wearing a scarf can be shiny. 50 candy to evolve Dupitor into Araquanid. For the first time ever, you'll be able to encounter shiny Binnacle. Literally no one is excited.
Binacle.
It's Binacle.
Oh, yeah, sure. I haven't heard that one said out loud. But I believe there's a
It rhymes
whole...
with tabernacle. So you're supposed to think of a choir when you look at the 2 heads singing. So it's Binacle.
Wait, what, really?
No.
No?
It's binary.
It's binary.
Barnacle.
It's a binary barnacle.
Oh, it's just... No, it's a binary bad Pokemon.
I mean, this is the Cinderace debate, right? Like, this is the
it's a bad
Ludicolo
Pokemon.
debate. It's all...
The...
Why a scarf? I don't understand why it's wearing a scarf.
Because it's very
Yeah, it's
fashionable.
Celebrating.
What?
It's not a warm scarf. It's one of those fashion scarves like
Oh.
Steve thinks that he can pull off.
No, it's literally a bow tie.
Yeah, but then why do they call it a scarf?
I don't know.
Is it a cravat?
No,
I don't know what that
literally
means.
looks like a bow tie. It's like a watery bow tie. I have so many questions about the design choices made.
Okay, so Sarumi is saying Binacle, like you guys, correct? And then Barbarical is what evolves into, which makes sense because it's supposed to be like Barbarian, right? Barbarian plus
Sure. Okay.
Barnacle.
Acceptable.
Barbarical, Binacle. What were we talking about before?
Dupiter.
Dupiter.
Oh, but that's Gen 7. That's Gen 7. Hold on, let me move forward here, Lola. I don't know where it is in the Pokedex. I saw a Comfey in a gym yesterday, and I was like,
Hey!
somebody went to Hawaii. Dupiter, yeah. And then Araquanid.
Araquanid.
Well, thanks for listening to today's episode. Hopefully you got all of the words that you need to say.
Tapu Finito.
Oranguru. Mm-hmm. And then it's Solgaleo because it's supposed to rhyme with Galileo. Solgaleo. Yeah. That one I can never remember. Okay.
Why does it have to
Lunala.
rhyme with Galileo? Sol for sun, Leo for lion, Sol Galeo.
Yeah, but people say Leo for lion.
I'm a Leo.
Look,
Technically.
Available. Okay, from Wednesday, May 11th through Saturday, May 21st, a global challenge will happen throughout the water event. Work with other trainers to catch water-type Pokemon. The challenge was to
done.
catch...
We already did it.
I know, but do you know what we needed to do?
Yes, we had to catch 600 million water types.
That is correct. And people
we
did it. We did it in like 2 days or something like that.
Because when I opened my app, it was just water types. And I'm like, I guess I'm catching a water type today. And then it said, hey, you've gone towards the global challenge. Here, okay.
600 million is a lot of Pokemon.
I have a complaint.
just big surprise.
I have walked with that app open multiple kilometers, and it's refusing to acknowledge that I've done the 2 kilometer thing on the raid.
Oh,
Really?
dude!
Refuses.
It's not only Pokemon Go. Pikmin Bloom has whatever they've made some change, and it's
I've
just
never had
it's
any of
like-
these issues.
It's like no, and I have walked around. I have held
Power
it
cycle
open.
your phone. Turn your phone off and turn it back on.
no. What you have to do is go to Canada because it tracks
Oh.
everything here as miles, and you haven't walked any kilometers because you got to go to Canada where they actually use.
What if I wear my
kilometers.
Canadian shoes?
No.
I did have an issue trying to pair a Pokeball Plus to Irene's Pokemon Go. She hasn't opened Pokemon Go in like 3 months, and we went to play yesterday. And both Pokeball Go Pluses, Pokeball plus what the Pokeball thing. Both paired to my phone instantly. I disconnected one, paired the other one, disconnected that one, paired the other one. Could go back and forth, no problems with mine. And then for hers, it just nothing would pair. Neither of the Pokeballs would pair, and I just had to end up force quitting the app, and that fixed it. But I went into Bluetooth, I went into settings. I would power cycle the phone, though, because that sounds like a communication issue between Pogo and Apple Health Kit.
None of my other apps that keep track of my steps are having this issue. Pokemon Go. I realize that you are mad at me for calling you out and you've shut off certain functions to my Pokemon Go, and I will be filing a complaint with
that's
the
it.
FCC. Is the FECC? I know the Better Business Bureau will do nothing.
Now you got to
FTC?
complain to the Apple Store.
Oh, I'll complain to the Apple. I want to.
Yeah, make a Genius Bar appointment.
Get them
there we go.
removed from the Apple's. No, the App Store.
I need to remote Pokemon
No, make
Go.
a Genius Bar appointment. I'm sure they'll
Here,
fix it.
Okay, you really want the true. This is how you do it. If you really want to
This is how
get 'em,
you do it.
file your complaint saying that they're spreading misinformation about particular situations in the world right now that are sensitive. And then when they come to you and say, how is Pokemon Go doing that? Say, oops, I filed the wrong complaint. But while I have your ear, they're not tracking my kilometers.
While we're on the subject of shady practices, let me tell you about the fact that they refuse to track my actual steps. And I am working hard for those steps. I am walking through my neighborhood where there are people who may want to talk to me.
That is a danger. Speaking of tracking, so the global challenge bonus reward was 2 times the catch candy. And that is going for the next week or whatever, whenever this podcast goes up on Monday, however many days are left, I think 6 days left. I want to talk about how I have a love-hate relationship with the leaderboard. I love the leaderboard. I think it does for sure encourage me to go out and catch more Pokemon because I like my number being bigger than anyone else's. This is also a thing that they started in Pikmin.
There's
That's
a
not
leaderboard?
right.
Where's this leaderboard?
Well, and I'm also surprised that Greg is not shocked for the same reason that I'm shocked. On a leaderboard, you want your number to be lower than everybody else's. You want to be number 1, not number 50,000.
But you need to catch a lot of Pokemon for you to be number 1.
But the leaderboard only tracks the lower number is better. It's not.
No, this isn't golf. But the
Where
Pikmin
is this
thing.
leaderboard?
What? It's under the Today view or whatever.
It's his first tab.
First tab.
I
Will,
never
do you
go
like
there.
the
Who goes there?
do you like the
Oh, I have stuff.
walk
this is-
challenge?
If this
in
is a
Pikmin?
question about Pikmin, okay, 2 things, 2 responses for you.
uh-huh.
Number 1, for all you so-called friends who I send postcards to every single day, nobody's invited me to a walk challenge.
Okay, I don't understand how this works because I keep getting I've had 3 walk challenges in a row. I keep getting paired with Tone. Tone is in our Slack. They walk just as much as me. But I have you on my friends list. I have like Pengu, who's been on the show, and I want to walk with you guys. Y'all, the southern form of you and all. But
All
there's
y'all
no
is
way
what you're
to
looking
invite.
for.
I just go into the walk challenge, and it's like, here's the 5 people you're stuck with this week. Look, I like being stuck with Tone. I got no problem. They pull their legs. But that was
Where
like
is this
like
leaderboard
said,
on the
pulling their
Today
weight,
tab?
pull their legs. I don't know how to be in your walking group.
And the number 2 issue with Pikmin Bloom is they are literally, and I mean literally in the literal sense of literally, one more UI glitch from me deleting that app.
I don't know.
Because I have never had an app with so much bad UI stacked on top of each other. It's like just they're trying to drive me away.
It's not that bad.
No. Don't you excuse bad behavior. Listen.
This is what I recommend.
No recommendations.
exactly your phone?
It is 2022. Here's the thing, and I don't even know if I can explain this properly, but here's the thing. If I get a postcard from you and Greg, even though Greg never opens the app and doesn't send postcards back, and I go into that field view where all my Pikmin are in the field. If I touch the postcards first, I do not have the option to immediately send you a reply. If I clear all the fruit that's been collected from expeditions and all of the rewards from doing mushroom raids and then touch your postcards, because you dudes are standing there in front of everybody throughout this entire thing, so I very carefully have to avoid touching you, then I can immediately send a reply postcard to your postcard. This is so frustrating. I
got the perfect solution.
Can I block postcards?
Make a Genius Bar appointment.
Make a Genius Bar appointment,
No.
and then
Just delete the app. For as much as I
Did you try force quitting?
no, because
I've just powered
determined the
off
behavior.
my phone, and it's still not saying that I've walked anything. So
Well, because you're sitting here right now.
it doesn't
That
know
does-
what I'm doing.
That never works for me. Okay, hold on. We're getting off topic here. Okay, so the thing I like in Pikmin and the thing I like in Pokemon Go, it's the same thing. It is the leaderboard. If I'm in a group of 5 people in Pikmin, I don't want to be the person that's not walking the most. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that's like, there's a 100,000 step challenge. Steve's only walked 1,000. Tone over here has walked 30,000. And then because it shows like the bars, they fill up. And then it's like, oh, my bar is like really small. So
Who
because
hurt
of that
you?
What?
Who hurt you that made you like this?
No, I want to be like, oh wow, I want the other 4 people to be like, man, I'm so glad Steve was in our group because he really pulled his weight. Glad to be. I like the leaderboard thing, but here's the thing of Pogo. Sorry, we had to get the setup to get to Pogo. I've caught 100 water Pokemon this week. I played for 90 minutes yesterday. I went to a park, walked around a lake. I don't know what lake it was. They were renting canoes. I thought about it, and then I was like, I can't swim.
Which part?
Well,
was
where
it?
were you? Nokomis? Lake? Were you Lake of the Isles? Lake Harriet?
It was by the pizza place we met Maddie.
That's
oh,
Nokomis.
Nokomis. Okay, yeah. So we parked.
So what you're saying is you were within a mile of my house and didn't even text me to say, "Hey, Will, come on over, hang out with us."
Well, I'll go back today. You want to go walking?
Late.
Oh, okay.
How do you send postcards?
Oh, don't! I'm not even going to take you down that path, Greg. Don't get into it.
I don't actually know how to send postcards. I only know how to reply to them.
From the screen where you have the windows, where you would go into expeditions up at the top, in the lower left-hand corner, halfway faded out because you're not supposed to notice it, you have yourself and your ranking badge. You would touch that one, and then in the upper left-hand corner is friends, and then you can see your friends list. And let's praise Pokemon Go for a second. If I'm in Pokemon Go on my friends list and I tap on that friend to open the gift that they send me and then send them a gift in return and then go back to the friends list, it takes me back to where it left off in the friends list.
Yeah.
In Pikmin Bloom, you send a postcard, it takes you back to the top. You scroll down to the next person, send a postcard, it takes you back to the top.
Oh, there's postcards.
Classic Niantic.
Hire me, fire whoever is doing your app design, Niantic.
Okay, so it's if you tap the little binoculars and then you go to Today View and then the center one is Field and then the last one is Special. It shows that the catch bonus is active as of recording 5 days, 13 hours, 13 minutes, 13 seconds. Shows your score. I've caught 100 water type Pokemon. To be fair, in the last 3 days of this challenge being active, I've only really played for 90 minutes when I went to that park. So I love it. I love being able to be like, I've caught 100 Pokemon, and Limitless has caught 95, and Megster has caught 91, and Cap Beast has caught 81. It's like cool because like my number's bigger. But then I see people who are up to 1,000 catches. 599 catches, 979 catches, 420. That's a lot of. So either two things. One, y'all playing Pokemon Go a whole lot, and that it's nice out. It's a very nice weekend. I understand, but Also, are you using like one of those unauthorized auto catchers that are just
You don't have to. You just do the Will Anderson hack. Take a nickel, put it on the button of the Pokeball Plus, and put one of those plastic.
But those sessions only last like an hour, and then you got to restart it.
What's so hard about restarting something in an hour and a half? I set a timer on my phone that says 90 minutes, restart the session.
But I know where you live, Will. You don't live on top of like a department store or gas station. There's no way you're getting more than 5 or 6 spawns an hour in your house.
What?
Wow.
What do you think I was doing yesterday?
Being at your house?
No. I am a fitness.
Not at Nokomis Park where I was.
We didn't know. We weren't invited, were we?
I was at the wildlife preservation area of the Minnesota River on a bike ride with my Pokeball Plus trapped in with a nickel on top, catching Pokemon.
I don't see you on this list. What are you up to?
I wasn't catching water Pokemon.
Well, Nokomis Park is a Poochyena nest, by the way, if you need Poochyena.
Who needs Poochyena at this point?
I don't think the shiny one's good.
Can I also give some advice to my Minnesota neighbors while you guys are still looking for your numbers and everything? If you're on a trail on the Minnesota River, which is flooded this week because of the storms we had, and you see somebody coming along on a bike that's about to go into the flooded area, do not stop them and say, hey, be careful, you might run over a fish. Because guess what? Fish can tell when a bike is heading down the trail at them, and they will swim out of the way. Okay?
They were just being friendly. They were letting
I don't
you know.
need that kind of friendliness. You interrupted my flow.
You don't have flow.
And how stupid do you think fish are that they're just going to sit there while a 230-pound man on a 40-pound steel bike is bearing down on them?
They're pretty dumb. I just had 2 Pikmin put on stickers, and this app is garbage.
You got that right.
Pikmin is a very good game. Stop with the Pikmin
do you know what
slander.
the ultimate life's disappointment is? And I can tell you, there's a lot of things that will disappoint you in life, but the biggest one is you send a Pikmin out to St. Louis, Missouri to pick up a large white planter pot. It takes 8 days to get there, 8 days to come back, and you incubate that planter plot, and it's finally time for that Pikmin to hatch, and it pops out, and it's like, I'm gonna put on something special that came with my pot, and guess what? It's an S sticker.
Yep.
You can
have that
okay,
happen.
so
No, don't do your tell. You can tell what it is. Nobody's got time for that garbage.
I know it has time to send the postcards. That's why I don't do it. Hey, back to the leaderboard stuff. I really do like it in Pogo. I think it's great. I think it does encourage me to be like, oh, if I just catch 20 more water Pokemon, I'll be in first place or whatever. Well, not on my leaderboard. I don't know who are my friends on my leaderboard, but you all play Pokemon Go way too much. I'm going to assume that Pokemon Go is the only game you play in life because I play Pokemon Go a lot, and I ain't even close to half these people.
I mean, Tone is at the top of my list. And this is going to be a call-out, 1,267.
That's so many Pokemon.
Do you know where I'm at? Take a guess.
5.
Oh, come now.
I'm going to say 22. You told me to guess.
25.
My Pokemon storage got filled up on one of my recent bike rides, and I just turned off the capture Pokemon as part of a bike ride.
Also, it's still not registering me walking, and I'm firing Niantic.
All right. That was all our Pokemon Go news. Tickets are available for the Japanese Pokemon Go Fest. You can't travel to Japan, so I don't know who's buying those tickets besides
the Japanese.
Yeah, right. The Japanese players are. But
the Japanese, a large market for Pokemon Go, I'm sure, is buying plenty of tickets.
And I believe Germany's tickets are still available too.
Hey, guess what? Big news. I'm getting
Germany
my
is
passport
bigger
on
than Japan.
Tuesday.
What?
I'm getting my passport on Tuesday.
Why? How did you do this without me?
I mean, I'm going in for the appointment.
Next thing I'm going to find out Steve got his driver's license, and I'm really going to be behind.
No, I'm waiting for Will to get my driver's license.
Well, get your driver's licenses.
You have to take the test.
You took it when you were 16. You're way
It's
smarter
a
than a
different
16-year-old.
test. It's a different test.
It has a trick question about how the
doesn't.
distance from the other cars.
You
No,
just
the
think it's a
trick
trick
question is
'cause you
how many
overthink.
brakes is a car supposed to have?
15.
That's 4,
Brakes?
right? Brakes.
Four brakes.
Yeah, each tire has a brake on it.
No,
Plus the
that-
one in the middle. The emergency brake. That's the big foot that comes on if you're going too fast.
It's two.
What do you mean two?
The one you use
Right in
with
the
your
rear.
foot and the one that's the emergency brake.
This is a trick question.
It's not a trick
Oh,
question. There are actual answers.
When I go to the mechanic and they go, "Hey, you need your brakes done," and I'm like,
That's
"Yeah,
4
sure," and
brake
then they write
pads.
down 4, and then all of a sudden I got an $800 bill.
Where are you getting your brakes for $800?
Oh, brakes are not cheap.
I don't know. They probably did an alignment as well. I don't know.
yeah, just do the thing. I don't know. Fine.
Literally what I do when I go to the mechanic. They're like, "Oh,
so,
you know, yeah, I
FYI,
think you need an alignment." Whatever. Like,
Your
you
regulator is burbling. We need to replace it. Yeah, whatever.
just do it. Just take my money. I just want to leave.
Your dew piter is off center. Fine. Fix it. Add more water. Less water. I don't know.
Your Aegis Slash is a little rusty. You think we'll switch it out? All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon something else. We will
Go
be
to Dreadnought, people. Come on.
We will be right back. And we are back from our break. This is off Pokemon.com. Sinnoh's Elite Four sync pair arrive in Pokemon Masters EX. Aaron and Vespiquen, Bertha and Hippowdon, and Lucian and Giraffe. Is that how you say it? Lucian?
Yeah.
And
Well,
Giraffe
I think some people say Lucian. They don't really say it. But it could be Lucian or Lucian.
They are in the sync pairs during the Sinnoh Elite Four Assembly event. This will go until May 26th. You can play through a series of battles to earn candy, other candy, other candy. The Elite Four, Aaron, Bertha, and Lucian are available in the Sync Pair Scout event, each with their 6-star EX unlocked. Aaron and Vespiquen are Bug-type support sync pair. Bertha and Hippowdon are ground-type tech sync pair. And Lucian and Girafarig are a psychic-type tech sync pair. And all 3 characters have the same thing in common. No one cares about that.
I mean, as far as
They're okay.
Masters goes, they're decent. Like, Aaron and Vespiquen is actually pretty good because it's bulky. So I think of the 3, it's probably the best of them is Aaron and Vespiquen. But like, I don't feel like they really fill spots that aren't covered by other people. But it is good to have for certain events bulkier bug types. I have yet to pull successfully any of them. I am holding on to as many gems I have because the 2-year anniversary or the something's
3-year.
coming up, and they're gonna do something that I want to save gems for.
Full disclosure, I'm partnered with DNA. They do send me gems every month. When I say that no one likes these pairs, I mean like outside of Masters. Like these are not very high-profile, memorable characters. Now, I know there's somebody listening being like, "Oh, I love Aaron." I'm sure you exist. I'm sure the Aaron person exists.
The Aaron person.
But like they are not nearly the same level of like a Cynthia or a Leon or even Karen. I feel like people gravitate towards because she was that dark Elite Four member. You know, not she weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon. You should use your favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I mean they're very cool. It's really great that over the years that we've watched Wheels grow up to actually be Lucian. It's the hair's a little pink. They should have maybe made it a little bit more purple, but they're almost there.
Look,
I can't see Lucian without thinking of Wheels.
That is so weird that you would bring that up because I was in a GameStop yesterday and the person working at the GameStop, I was like, that looks just like Wheels if they were 2 feet taller. I was like, this is so weird.
I guess. I will say the hairstyle is very similar.
Yeah, the hairstyle and the glasses.
Wheels' hair right now is outstanding. So, now that you see it, I can at least see where you're coming from.
Hey, I bet they would look good in a red suit.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure they would. I feel like most people look good in a red suit.
I'm going to say no to that. Well, okay, it depends. If some people look good in the bluer reds, and some people look good in the more orangey, yellowy reds, but like a lot of people don't know which one they should be wearing, and that's
I would definitely need like a darker maroonish red.
You need more of the blue tinting.
Yeah.
The problem is when I wear red, my wonderful face also turns red.
This is
and
the
I look
reason
like I'm
I avoid
sunburnt
reds. Yes,
because I am white. I got a shirt that was actually white, and when I put it on, I'm like, oh, this is actually see-through, and I took it back. I'm like, nope, not going to happen.
Shifting gears here, there is a new Pokemon Center to open in Okinawa in August. I feel like I said that pretty all right. Pokemon Center has announced a plan to open the Pokemon Company has announced a plan to open a Pokemon Center in Okinawa, Japan. See, I messed it up that time. The store will appear in the Eon Mall and will open sometime in August of 2022. It will feature a statue of Pikachu and Arcanine. Additionally, it will effectively take place of the Pokemon store within the same location. I guess a Pokemon store is not a Pokemon Center. Outside, providing a place to purchase Pokemon-related merchandise, there will be a selection of Pokemon Center dedicated to the video. Oh, they were just referencing where they pulled the information. This is off Silicon Era, by the way. Leading up to opening the Pokemon Center in Okinawa, the Pokemon Company has plans to sell commemorative merchandise. The new location will also feature exclusive merchandise that will only be available for purchase at this specific Pokemon Center, although we do not know what that is as of this time. And now that I'm reading this article on Silicon Era, we're getting Hero Wars ads. Perfect. That's exciting. Good thing none of us can go to Japan, so that's great.
I mean, maybe
Denied.
next year. Maybe next year.
At
Maybe
what
by
point-
August.
What point do we start our campaign to open a Pokemon Center in the Mall of America?
True.
At what
What
point
better
do we
place?
just start our write-in campaign to say they have the space? It's a giant Pokemon Go mecca.
Well, but
Makes sense.
do you know what the fundamental problem is, which is a hurdle that I don't think that we can overcome? The majority of shoppers at the Mall of America fly here from Asia. They've got Pokemon centers in their backyards already. They don't need one in their destination.
Yeah,
There
they need
are
those
two
Doc
anime
popcorns.
stores in Mall of America.
And they're both bad. One anime
One is
store
worse
can't even
than the other.
import goods. The other anime store has just
Demon Slayer. Lots and lots of Demon Slayer.
I mean, I like Demon Slayer. Here's the thing. We could do this. We could start this movement. We can make the case. make a PowerPoint. The whole thing. I know how to do PowerPoints.
Well, what's going to be the special Minnesota Pokemon featured at the Mall of America Pokemon Center?
Teddy Ursa. Bears.
What?
Do we have that many bears?
Yes.
We have twins. We have Timberwolves.
Well, then we do it. Then Tate and Liza are our mascots, the twins.
No, it's Berserker.
Oh yeah, Vikings.
Yay!
Look, we have connections for days. Look, we can make this happen. Somebody needs to get on this. Not me. I'm busy.
This is off Dot Esports. Espeon coming to Pokemon Unite on May 16th. They also said in the tagline, the psychic type evolution of Eevee will be the 35th champion in this MOBA. There are 35 characters in Unite at this point. Holy cow.
That seems right.
Espeon is a psychic type Pokemon from Gen 2, will arrive on Pokemon Unite's Eos Island on May 16th as a ranged attacker.
Yes.
Man, 35 characters in Pokemon Unite, and none of them can go to Dreadnought.
None.
It is
Not a single
unclear
one.
how much the game will charge for Espeon's Unite license.
10,000
Champions are usually
coins.
10,000 coins.
It's gonna be 10,000. Like, get with it. Dot Esports. There's no way SBN is not 10,000 coins.
I'm actually surprised they're doing another Eevee. Because are we going to get to the point where some team is just going to be like all Eevees? And then
Possibly. The thing is that they're both ranged attackers. So the question is, I'm still like, what is SBN going to bring that you would pick SBN over Sylveon? Because they're both ranged attackers. I'm very curious what SBN is like, what the extras of the moves are going to be, what the moves actually will be.
This is the 11th attacker, so your attackers so far are Cinderace, Cramorant, Decidueye, Duraludon, Gardevoir, Greninja, Alolan Ninetales, which I feel like Ninetales is more of a defender, Pikachu, and Sylveon.
Not after the last patch. They did a lot to change how Ninetales works.
I remember very early games of Ninetales, it was just like, it didn't really attack, it just kind of defended because it just froze you and pushed you away.
It still does some freezing, but they changed like how Aurora, they changed a bunch of things so that it is a much more viable attacker now. I am still interested on the rumored next one because that's what I want to spend my coins on.
Well, I remember reading, it was a psychic Pokemon, right?
Yep.
What was it? I don't remember.
Delphox.
Oh, yeah.
Delphox is rumored to be next, and I am definitely buying that one. I don't know if I'm going to get Espeon. I need to see.
How do you not just have a million coins just to buy stuff?
I mean, I'm sitting on 25,000 right now. And I can send coins to people. They've changed Unite a lot. Spectating is kind of fun.
Pokemon Ultimate Journeys, the series premiering around the world in 2022. New trailer announced for the 25th season. This was off May 11th. Today, the Pokemon Company International unveiled the next season of the iconic, their words not mine, Pokemon animated series, Pokemon Ultimate Journeys, premiering in select markets and additional markets by the end of 2022 and beyond. I thought there was a date here in this official press release, but there's not a date. The stakes are higher for Ash, Go, and Chloe as they advance towards their goals. The World Coronation Series heats up. Intensive training in store for Ash and Pikachu. Meanwhile, Go embarks on a series of challenges, challenging trial missions to become a member of Project Mew. And Chloe and Eevee learn the different evolutionary paths that Eevee can take. They will all come to make a decision for their future. Get ready for nonstop action. It will premiere later on Netflix. It will premiere on Netflix later this year. Fans can stay tuned for Netflix to get more information.
Did I tell you guys about the guy in the card shop on Tuesday night who was arguing that he wasn't going to spend any money on the Pokemon TCG because the World Coronation Series proves that Pokemon is coming to an end?
Yeah, you told me about that. That's very funny.
Excuse me?
FYI,
And the dude was arguing about it.
on the website on Pokemon.com, it says May 28th. 2022.
I think May 28th is the last part of Pokemon Master Journeys.
It says here, Season 25 of the animated series is set to premiere later this year on Netflix and on May 28th, 2022 in Canada. So it can't be that much later.
Right, yeah. I just don't think Master Journeys is done. I think there's 12 more episodes. Because doesn't Master Journeys end with the Darkrai Cresselia storyline? I think so.
I have no idea.
That was like a two-parter episode. It's every 3 months, though. So if we're getting the next 12 episodes on May 28th, May, June, July, that means we should be getting the next 12 in August. And then September, October, and then in November. So that would make sense because there would probably be a new game in November. So yeah, that should all make sense. May, August, November. All right, last bit of news here. Dun, dun, dun. New version of Pokemon Home introduces more game compatibility. Off May 12th, the Pokemon Company International and Nintendo have announced Pokemon Home 2.0.0, which will now allow players to move Pokemon from the Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl video games to have mutual compatibility with the cloud service app alongside games such as Sword and Shield, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and Pokemon Go. Players can look forward to the update in the upcoming weeks. Pokemon Home will enable... Oh, this just explains what Pokemon Home is. We know what it does. Introducing Strange Balls.
I am so mad.
Pokemon Legends Arceus takes place in a distant past of the world of Pokemon, where Pokeballs from other games do not exist. When a Pokemon is caught in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Sword, or Shield, and are transferred to Legends Arceus, they will appear in Strange Balls. Strange Balls will only appear in Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl. All Pokemon caught in Pokemon Legends Arceus that are transferred to Sword and Shield will appear in regular Pokeballs. Pokemon Home players will be able to see the Pokeballs that Pokemon were originally caught in, for whatever that's worth. To celebrate Brilliant Diamond, there's no celebrating these games. To celebrate Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus becoming compatible with Pokemon Home, players will be gifted a special Pokemon when linking each game to Home. When you link Arceus and you deposit a Pokemon, you will receive a Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott with maximum effort values in Mystery Gift delivered to your mobile version of Pokemon Home. When you deposit a Pokemon from Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl into the Nintendo Switch version, you will receive a Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup with hidden abilities as a mystery gift on the mobile version of Pokemon Home. The moves that Pokemon can learn between Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, Sword and Shield, somewhere Diamond, I forgot that, will differ from what they can learn in other games. So a Pokemon moves will not be reflected when transferred to another game. When a Pokemon is taken from another game for the first time, the moves will be determined by its level. If a Pokemon is brought from the game it was caught into in another game and learns its moves, then brought back into the game it was caught in, it will go back to having the moves it originally knew. Players can check the condition of Pokemon deposited from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in Home as well as other details. Please be cautious of the following when connecting Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl to Home. Special Pokemon that can only be caught during regular gameplay can only be deposited once per save data in Home. You can view the effort levels of Pokemon deposited in Legends Arceus to Home as well as other details. The objective of Pokemon Legends Arceus is to help compile the first Pokedex in the Hisui region. As such, the National Pokedex in Pokemon Home will update its Pokedex entries based on your completion of the Pokedex in Legends Arceus save data. If a Pokedex entry in Pokemon Legends Arceus is incomplete, You will not be able to see that Pokemon entry in Home. There will be additional stickers by completing certain conditions in the mobile device version of Home. New achievements and stickers based off Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl will be added from 2.0 onward. And there is cliff notes here. Hisui and Growlithe cannot be transferred to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Sword or Shield, but players will be able to take a Pikachu they caught in Pokemon Sword and Shield into Legends Arceus, etc. When a Pokemon is deposited or withdrawn between Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Sword or Shield, the caught Pokemon will appear in original Pokeballs that they were caught in, not Strange Balls. Mystery gifts for Pokemon Home are only available on the mobile version of the app. The ability to link these games are only available on the Switch version. There's some more cliff notes, but those were probably the big ones. There's a lot of information there for no one to read, but
or understand.
I mean, the takeaway is that I'm just leaving everything in Arceus except for one. Because I don't like, I caught them in my Gigaton balls for a reason, and I don't want them to turn into these weird green fakey Premier balls elsewhere.
No, the Strange Ball is cool. The issue is, it's not an issue. It's just like a bummer. Is like the Pokeball.
Yeah, that too.
So here's what. We'll get this out of the way. They're not adding. These people still exist. If you're listening to the show right now, listen carefully. They're not adding the remaining 200 Pokemon to Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is not going to get Weird Deer. It's not going to get Hisuian Braviary. It's not going to get Hisuian Arcanine. Get over it. Drop it. There have been 4 main series games on the Nintendo Switch. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus. None of them have complete Pokedexes. They said, they put their stake in the ground, they drew their line, they said no Pokemon game will have a complete Pokedex, and they've proven it over 4 different games at this point. Now you might be like, well, there's only 200 Pokemon, just add them. Okay, so what happens when we get to 900 Pokemon? Mm-hmm. What happens when we get to 1,000 Pokemon? What happens when we get to 1,500 Pokemon? The just add them argument doesn't work. It's just like having the Jimmy John's driver in your neighborhood and you're 2 streets over and you're like, hey, can I get the ham and Swiss sandwich? And they're like, nope, you're outside of our delivery. And you're like, but I'm only 2 blocks outside of your delivery. And they're like, yeah, but if I go 2 blocks, then somebody 2 more blocks is going to be like, but you went to this person. They're not going to add the rest of the Pokemon. We're 6 months away from a brand new generation. We are moving from Gen 8 to Gen 9. Why would they spend any resources, any time updating a 3-year-old game that has sold 25 million copies? They are probably all hands on deck to make sure that Scarlet and Violet get out properly this year. The fact that we got Arceus and 2 DLCs in between, it's a shame we got Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but the fact that we got Arceus, a very great game, and 2 DLCs in between all of this, they're probably stretched very thin, I would assume. That's a lot of game. They're pumping them out over there at Game Freak. But anyways, okay, now that that's out of the way, my concern, not really a concern, it's not that big of a deal, but if I caught a Featherball Shellos in Legends, I could then move it into Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and it would have the Strange Ball. Very cool. Strange Ball, great. Not a Feather Ball, but at least it's not a Pokeball. It's something to signify that, it was caught in an ancient game, or in the past or whatever. And then I could walk that Shellos all around the Sinnoh region, and I could get the ribbons on it. I could go beat the Elite Four with it. I could go put it in the daycare, breed little ancient babies from the Shellos. But then if I move the Shellos into Sword and Shield, I now go from that cool, unique, strange ball to a regular Pokeball. And now, all of a sudden, the Shellos is like, oh, it's just in a Pokeball now. And that to me is the bummer, because like if I do move it to Diamond and Pearl, I can get a bunch of ribbons on it. It's in a cool ball. It has the cool ball animation throw when I throw it out in battle. And then that kind of that like specialness kind of disappears into Sword and Shield. And I would want to send it, like, I guess I would want to send it to Sword and Shield to get the ribbons, or to use it competitively, or to like get a like.
Wait until Violet and Scarlet comes
Yeah,
out and
I guess
they
that's
support
the
the
thing.
new ball.
Yeah.
Just have patience.
Yeah, that's like, but then it's like I'm skipping Sword and Shield and I'm not getting those ribbons. So the question I guess I have is, if Home is smart enough to remember which ball you catch it into, because that's what it says in the press release. Mm-hmm. So if I catch the Shellos in the Feather Ball, I move it to Diamond and Pearl. It's in the Strange Ball. I move it back to Legends. It should be back in the Feather Ball. Right, I think that's what they're saying. If I move it to Sword and Shield, it will be in the Pokeball. If it touches Sword and Shield and I move it back to Legends, is it in a Pokeball?
I don't know, and I don't want to. I want to test it with something I don't care about.
Something you don't care about, please. Yes.
And if I don't move it to Sword and Shield and I wait to Scarlet and Violet, and then when Scarlet and Violet comes out, we got to wait like 18 months for them to update Home again, because apparently this is a disaster. Does Scarlet and Violet remember it? And if it touches Sword and Shield, then it permanently changes into Pokeball, and then I move it to Scarlet and Violet is always... Like, does touching Sword and Shield at this point permanently just turn everything into a Pokeball?
Is it
It's
toxic?
Like,
Yes.
it's like
toxic.
Coffagrigus' ability
Yeah.
of Mummy.
Yeah.
Like, when something touches it, its ability also turns Mummy.
I mean, the thing is, I have a strong feeling that if it touches Sword and Shield, it ruins everything, because they're not going to update Sword and Shield. Right?
Well, Sword and
Like-
Shield will probably get at least an update to signify mark. But that mark stuff in Sword and Shield, the origin mark in Sword and Shield has always been there. They just have to push like a 0.001 update to then just signify the little like symbol. It's like literally a 1 kilobyte PNG they got to toggle on. So that will probably be the only update Sword and Shield gets, is just to clarify the origin mark. Which
I mean,
I'm sure again you're going to see Twitter and Reddit freak out that like Sword and Shield is updating and we're going to be able to move our Basculegion. No, you're not going to be able to move your Basculegion in.
I mean, I do think that they're not going to do a massive update to Sword and Shield. And if you touch Sword and Shield, it's spoiled forever.
Mm-hmm.
So don't move anything into Sword and Shield.
Just be very wary until you know for sure. Yeah.
And the Strange Ball is bad. Just give me my Gigaton Ball. It's
I
what
like
I caught
Strange
it
Ball. I
in.
think it's cool.
Just wait the 6 months for Scarlet Violet to come out and find out.
And then the
if-
15 months for Home to come up.
Yeah,
update.
but be patient. What's the rush to move?
Yeah, they've
things,
already
you know.
been collecting dust.
This is what Will Anderson wants to see, because I'm evil. Of the three of us, I'm the most evil. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Once competitive shifts to Scarlet and Violet, I want them to push out one last update to Sword and Shield that says now all Pokemon are available in Sword and Shield.
I'm
mean-
going to do that.
I'm here for it.
The other thing is like alpha Pokemon. Mm-hmm. If I take an alpha B barrel from Legends and I move it into Sword and Shield, it will obviously be a regular B barrel, right? There's no way it will be alpha. It will have it will be in a Pokeball because that's what they said. And so if I move this alpha B barrel back into Legends, is it still going to be alpha?
Trust nothing.
No, I know.
Assume
you
the
gotta
worst.
test it and find out.
I'm going to wait for you to test it on stream and then
Well,
watch
I mean,
your
alpha
sadness
Pokemon are
and
very
heartbreak.
easy to come by.
Wait,
So
you're
I can
gonna trust him to test something after his lies about shinies and outbreaks?
Well, I mean,
I
I'm
had
going to
no
try
lies.
to be there to watch it, and
Not
then I'll
my
ask
fault
people
that
in
they
chat what really
updated
happened.
Heavy Ball does exist. in Legends. And for whatever reason, this bothers me so much. It bothers me so much that they were like Heavy Ball. But it doesn't do what the Heavy Ball does.
Yeah.
And then they were like Gigaton Ball. And what was the other one? Lead Ball or whatever? There was 3 of them.
Isn't it
Leaden.
Leaden Ball?
Leaden.
Like, you came up with 2 brand new names. Why did you decide to use the word heavy?
But have you investigated whether that's a translation issue? Like, is it 2 different words in Japanese and the English translation?
We are in 2022. How are we getting translation issues at this point?
Because we live in this world?
Right. Like, are you kidding?
What other word does English have for heavy?
Gigaton?
No, but they use that.
They used it later.
Are they going to say weighty ball?
Sure.
That
Weight
sounds
ball.
weird.
Hefty
Hefty
ball.
ball.
That
You might-
is-
ball.
you're shaming me.
Look, if there was somebody listening,
Hold on. You
if
continue.
there was-
I'm going to.
you do the research. If somebody was not reading these giant press releases of how Pokemon Home works, and actually, let's back up. Beep, 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 beep. Do you know how many people throughout, and it's not a lot of people, maybe like 200 some people come through my Twitch streams and are like, oh, the Heavy Ball does this? Like they thought it was supposed to be for heavy Pokemon, and so they wouldn't use it on like a Starly or a Bidoof or a Ponyta because those are not heavy Pokemon.
Because no matter how many times Will says read the instruction text when they give it to you, you skipped right through it.
Correct. But the whole line, the Heavy Ball, Gigaton, Lydian Ball, it just doubles the catch rate if you hit them in the back of the head with it. That's all it does.
They should
If
have
you sneak up on them, yeah.
the Bonk Ball.
That would have been a great name. I love the Bonk
All right.
Ball.
Here we go. I'm going to read you the list of synonyms for heavy, and you tell me which one you like.
No, that's not. Look up to see
Here-
whether it's Japanese, whether it
No,
has 2 different names in Japanese.
Shush.
Here.
Here's the list. It won't take long, and you can pick your favorite. Synonyms for heavy: awkward, big, bulky, burdensome, considerable, cumbersome, excessive, fat, hefty, huge, large, massive, substantial, unwieldy, and weighty.
I like weighty. I like hefty,
substantial
too.
ball personally.
It's the same problem with the feather ball, jet ball, and
Wing ball.
wing ball. Great names, but the amount of trainers that came through my Twitch streams and were like, "Oh, I thought you were only supposed to use these on flying Pokemon." No, they're just Pokeballs. They just fly farther. They don't increase the catch rate of flying Pokemon. So for a game that was actually relatively simple at its core of like catch 240 some Pokemon, there's like 6 trainer battles in this entire game. There's 5 areas, there's 5 trials or whatever they were, elder battles. For what a relatively small Pokemon game, the 2 new mechanics are one poorly named. One of them is, at least, the Heavy Ball should have been named something different. And the 2 new Pokeballs, no one really understood what they did because they didn't read.
Don't say no one. Some people.
Some people. Somebody. Anyways, it doesn't really bother me that the Heavy Ball or the Wing Ball or the Gigaton, like, it doesn't really bother me that those Pokeballs can't get moved forward because of, like, the wood and the ancient and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I
we
think the
don't
Strange
have
Ball-
wood in modern times.
Yeah, we ran out of wood. The tree texture in Sword and Shield just does not make a good wooden Pokeball, unfortunately. It just can't wrap their head around it. I think the Strange Ball is great. I think it's cool that if you do catch a Gastrodon in Legends and you move it over to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it's in a Strange Ball. I think that's cool. I would maybe assume most people listening to a Pokemon podcast are hardcore enough where they might care about ball choice, or they might at least like, well, I have a Pikachu in a Pokeball, and I have a Pikachu in a Luxury Ball, and I have a Pikachu in a Love Ball. I would like a Pikachu in a Strange Ball. Like, I would assume those people are out there, and I would assume those people are probably listening to this program.
According to Bulbapedia, the Japanese is Heavy Ball. We will need somebody from Japan to actually confirm that Bulbapedia is correct.
I they said the coming weeks, there is no date. They also said Pokemon Home 2.0. I don't know if there's something more here, if this is just what they're giving us.
Well, they have to update it for Scarlet Violet.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a 2.1.
Yeah,
and then
when you go from like when you go from like 1.1 to 1.2 to 1.5, like 2.0 should be like a big update.
I mean, it's adding 2 games. That's a big update.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. What needs to happen is updating so you can transfer your licenses from Unite into Home.
What?
I want to be able to take my Decidueye and a cute Starcloak into Sword and Shield.
I see.
If I pay $40 for a dress, let me take it into other games.
I want to use this moment to say that unless you're a hardcore fan, I still don't think Home is worth $16 a year. But like, once you purchase it, you can't back out.
Once you made the commitment, you're in it forever.
I also think the storage limit is bad. It's like 6,000 Pokemon or whatever. And I think Joe Sarabee, his name is Joe Merrick.
Joe Sarabee, Jared?
Joe Sarabee said that if you wanted a complete national dex from every Pokemon game that exists, so Sword and Shield was at 600 Pokemon or whatever, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, the other one, you're using like 4,000 of your 6,000 slots, just having one of each of all the Pokemon. I think that was also probably considering...
Well, one of each of every Pokemon from every Pokemon game.
Yes.
Oh,
that would
I
be
see,
new.
I see.
So it's like 151, 210, 400, etc., etc.
It's the 12 Days of Christmas problem.
Yes. 6,000, like, it should be 10,000. It should be more than 10. It should be unlimited.
It should be unlimited.
Let me move as many Pokemon as I wanted.
Oh, storage ain't free, dude. You're gonna cause global warming with your Pokemon storage. Climate change.
This from
I
you,
apologize.
blockchain master.
Excuse me.
This from you. I love blockchains, NFTs, crypto bro. Will
you can completely run the blockchain on renewable energy sources? You can't run physical banks completely on renewable energy sources yet.
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. Question of the week.
It's another question of the week.
No, I don't. I want a different song.
Nope.
All right, we got what? Chris says, "Who is winning, Charizard or Blue Eyes White Dragon?"
Charizard.
Who's winning between the two of them?
Yeah.
Well, Charizard's real, and Blue Eyes White Dragon isn't. So obviously, Charizard wins.
Blue Eyes White Dragon is clearly made out of metal. Steel is weak to fire. Done and done.
But Dragon resists fire.
No. There is no place in the world that you can go and say, hey, there's a Blue Eyes White Dragon flying around. But you could go to Kanto, and there'll be a Charizard somewhere flying around.
Also,
hang out.
Seto Kaiba loses every battle. So there's no way Blue Eyes White Dragon is winning.
Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, right?
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
He had Dark Magician Boy.
He had Dark Magician, right?
Yes. His
And
grandfather
Exodia.
had the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then Kaiba ripped it up.
Are we watching Yu-Gi-Oh yet?
No.
No, we
We're
don't
not
have
watching-
50,000 subs yet. We
But-
stated
but-
the requirement.
But fundamentally, the answer to this question is like none of the creatures, none of the monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh were representations of things in the real world. They were always cards.
From the Shadow Realm. They exist in the Shadow Realm, I'm pretty sure.
Nobody is going on vacation in the Shadow Realm. Pokemon are real.
Digimon are not real either. Digimon are
Digital
data
monsters.
Digital
Digital
monsters.
monsters. But they're
But when the digital world and the real world
Except
collide,
You can go to the Digiverse, right?
That's true,
Nobody
yeah.
is going to the Shadow Realm, hanging out with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then coming back and saying, "Oh, that was cool." You're banished to the Shadow Realm. If you don't understand what that means, look up the definition of the term "banished" because you don't come back from that.
we don't know what is happening in the Shadow. They could be hanging out and having a grand time.
Oh, no, you read the manga, you'll find out.
It could be so awesome that nobody wants to come back from the Shadow
You
Realm.
look at the manga. You'll find
there's
out.
no
What happens in the Shadow Realm.
Pokepelago for the Shadow Realm that we
No.
know of. But if
No.
there was, you could plant berries and put Blue Eyes White Dragon in a spa.
Mm.
This
Anyway.
question is
You'll
off
lose it to
YouTube.
Charizard every time. Sorry.
This is off YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, all that stuff. It's from Croft. My question is, if you had to be a monotype trainer, what type would you pick, and who would be your ace? Greg, you're not allowed to use Roserade.
But,
Roselia.
so I saw this question and I was confused because if I'm a monotype trainer, does that mean like you use too many words? Does that mean that all of my Pokemon can only be monotype Pokemon of one type?
No, I
Or
think it's the
am
standard
I
gym
a-
leader rules.
Am I a
I would
like,
say standard gym leader rules, like-
single? Okay,
like
so I'm a
Skyla.
single type or something.
Fine.
Yeah.
If
you could be.
have
I
been-
mean, we could. Well,
if you've
okay.
been
Let's
paying
ignore.
attention to my TikTok, you already know the answer to this.
Okay, well let's ignore the gym leader rules because we've answered that question before. You know, Skyla has Swanna and Pelipper and whatever. I don't actually know what her third Pokemon is at this point. I think it's an Unpheasant. Let's strictly mono. And then who would be your ace? So that means I couldn't pick like Cramorant because that's water flying.
That's too hard to do. I can't even think of
You can think of 3 Pokemon.
that are
It is kind of
solely
tough.
monotype. What one type? Oof, that goes against the spirit of Pokemon. It's the second type that gets you.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it. If you're saying I can only have one type,
All right, go for it, Greg.
it's ice.
Okay.
I have a Glaceon. I have Glass Strider without a rider. And my ace is Vanillux. But if I'm allowed to break out of that, then my team of ice types is Frostlass, Frostmoth, Ice Rider Calyrex, Aurorus, and my ace is Mamoswine.
I always end up with the bugs, don't I?
You do. You like
It's like
bugs.
no matter how many times I think I'm like, oh, I love Ghost, I love Dark, I love this. I always end up with the bugs and the fire.
Yeah, bugs in the fire.
I mean, I do already have I guess you'd call it a mono bug type team because I've got the Frostmoth, and they're all shiny, right? Mm-hmm. The Volcarona. Who else do I have on that team? Araquanid, the Poison Scolipede, and
Is there any pure bug type Pokemon besides like Caterpie, Metapod? Probably. Scyther's bug flying. Pinsir's bug.
Yeah, Pinsir's bug only.
Heracross is bug fighting.
Volbeat, Illumise.
Oh boy, those are some
Kricketune.
winners.
Eselgor.
Really? A Slowbro Spear Bug?
Yeah.
Huh.
Got
Can't
nothing
remember who
holding
else
it
I
down
have
anymore.
On my bug team. Who am I missing? Oh,
Wait,
the,
what did you
Joltik,
say your ace was, Greg?
For which one?
Your
Like,
mono?
if I can only pick ice, my ace is Vanillux. If it's ice by gym rules, it's Mamoswine. Since you are not allowing me to pick grass.
Look, we've had this question before. I'm just trying to mix it up.
Yep.
Mine would be water. I would have Blastoise, particularly Gigantamax Blastoise. That would be my ace. I would have Politoed. I would have probably Floatzel. I would do White Stripe Basculin. I would do a Wishy-Washy for sure. And I would probably do maybe like a Barraskewda. That's 6, I think.
Simipour is on your list.
I'm not
for
putting
some reason?
Semipour on my team.
And I'm confused.
I would rather put I would put Kingler. Kingler also got that crab hammer.
Not
Uh,
a Milotic? The most beautiful?
Milotic's fine. I'm not a huge Milotic fan. What's our Pokemon of the week?
So last week's wasn't a Pokemon, and the clue was, while this character is not the first of its kind to have a career before your involvement with them in the game, they are notable for not showing up for the parade held in your honor. They state that they saw it on TV.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think I know who it is too.
It's
your mom.
How rude.
Is it not your mom?
it's Grace.
Grace. She has
Your
a
mom.
name.
Is Grace.
Grace is your mom in X and Y.
Their mom in
Oh.
X and Y.
She has a name?
She
Yes,
has a name.
Everybody has a name.
That's not true.
Dude,
It is
if
true.
I was
The-
talking about Black
the
2,
rival
White
in
2,
Gold
and
and
I didn't
Silver's
say
name is
Humbert,
question mark, question mark, question mark. They don't have a name.
Until you say, oh,
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
their name is.
So
I
the
will say
trivia-
that they have never given a name to the mom in Kanto, Johto, or in Hoenn, as far as I know.
So the trivia is what was Grace's career?
She was
She was the Rhyhorn rider.
Yeah, Rhyhorn Rider.
Rhyhorn Racer.
Yeah.
What was the career of the mom who previously had a career?
Contest.
Was
Joanna
it
was the
it was
contest winner.
May's
right?
mom, right?
No, I'm talking about your mom.
Oh.
I
Oh,
mean,
I
in
know
the
the answer
games,
to this.
Joanna is your mom and was a contest judge or contest
I was
winner.
thinking of Pokemon Black 2, White 2. Your mom used to work in the Pokemon Center. That's why she's so good at healing your Pokemon.
Oh, right.
Anything else? How's her shuffle icon?
Her shuffle icon is outstanding. To be
Shiny
true.
Shiny Grace, very good.
Shiny Grace is very, very good.
All right. This week's Pokemon. The first Pokemon game I play most days is Pokemon Go. And this was the first Pokemon I encountered in the wild this morning. This regional, in quotes, this regional exclusive Pokemon was one of Greg's wrong answers in the recent past, and can be found more frequently in the wild around June 20th and 21st.
All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making it to the end. If you are playing Pokemon Go at Tower Grove Park this upcoming weekend, I will be there. I will be in St. Louis, Missouri once again, taking no car this time. We'll be taking plane.
I see we're skipping my birthday celebration, community.
Your birthday's on the 19th. I leave on the 20th. Thank you very much.
But community day is the 21st. So
Correct.
that would be my birthday community day. So thanks. Thank you so much.
We'll be at Tower Grove Park, remembering the time where Greg's car broke down.
I like bringing that up, yet you didn't offer your car. I will say.
Okay, here's the deal. I wanted to fly. You said you did not want to fly, and I said, well, I don't want to drive. And then you and Will both offered to drive.
Either way.
I'm just saying, at some point, let it go, dude. It was my car, and I don't have it anymore. It's dead. It's my burden.
We
it's
have
my
contributed
grief.
to the end of global climate change by reducing the
You
number
just sit
of
there
automobiles
and
that
poke
Greg
the dead
uses.
body in my open wound about my car.
Look, it's not my fault that core memory is tied to St. Louis, and I happen to be going back to St. Louis. So I'll be at Tower Grove Park. The one of the reasons why is because Niantic has been featuring different cities for these community days, and Tower Grove Park has been featured, I think, 2 or 3 times. I think Tower Grove Park will always be featured. I think the Seattle Center in Seattle is always featured. They did feature Jacksonville, Florida that last time. I don't think it's getting featured this time. But the whole point of these featured cities is there's supposed to be like Niantic reps there. There's supposed to be a Niantic booth. There's supposed to be like better places to play. So I'm going to St. Louis because it was literally the cheapest one to fly to out of all of the 10 cities they showed off. And I want to know what it's like. I want to be able to come back next week and be like, if you are an hour away, if you are 2 hours away, if you are 3 hours away, it is worth driving to this because it is a better Pokemon experience. And I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I need to go to figure it out. Like, we the three of us are lucky enough to play at Mall of America or whatever other nice parks are in Minnesota. So whether or not Niantic shows up, probably not that big of a deal. But if we were close enough to one of these Niantic events, is it worth traveling to? I'm going to answer that question this weekend. This is not actually close enough for me to travel to. It's an 8-hour drive. It's only an hour flight, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, if you're in St. Louis this weekend, you can say hi. I'll be playing from 11 to 2 because that's what the hours are. We'll be streaming on Twitch this week, twitch.tv/PKMNcast. If you want to join over there, there has been a brand, as when you're listening to this podcast as of yesterday or on Sunday the 15th, there was a brand new YouTube video that went up of me opening Astral Radiance. The Pokemon Company did send me Astral Radiance to open. I opened 40 packs, and I supercut it on YouTube, so I cut out all the filler. It's like 20 minutes long. If you want to see the cards in Astral Radiance, that's up on YouTube now. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything else, PKMNcast. If you want to follow Greg on Twitter, at White Wing, Will on Twitter, at Watching the Sink. I'm on Twitter, at Dragging a Lake. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for making it to the end of the episode. We will be back next week. Thank you for listening to the Pokemon Podcast. And we are
Super effective.
Super Shiny Grace Community Day is going to be so exciting.